Hey friends, welcome back to more Storytime fun. Today we are reading Amelia Bedelia and the Cat. Stories by Herman Parrish, pictures by Lynn Sweat. Miss Rogers was in a total titsy. "I'm late for a lunch date," she said. "But I must find an umbrella before I go. They say it's going to rain cats and dogs." "Goody," said Amelia Bedelia. "Will we get a free pet? Would you like a dog or a cat?" "Neither one," said Miss Rogers. "All I want is an umbrella." "Here you go," said Amelia Bedelia. She pulled an umbrella out of her purse. "Why do you keep it in there?" asked Miss Rogers. "Blame Mr. Rogers," said Amelia Bedelia. "He always tells me to save for a rainy day. But an umbrella would be more help than money." "Would you like to borrow my rubber boots and rain hat too?" "Save them for next time," said Miss Rogers. "Thanks for lending me your umbrella." They walked out to the car. Miss Rogers got in. "I have to go shopping later," said Amelia Bedelia. "Really?" said Miss Rogers. "I may run into you." "I hope not," said Amelia Bedelia. "It would hurt if you ran into me." "I have an idea," said Miss Rogers. "Why don't I give you a lift and drop you in town?" "I know why not," said Amelia Bedelia. "It's because I'm too heavy for you to lift. You would drop me before we got to town." Miss Rogers nodded, smiled, and drove away. Amelia Bedelia walked back to the house. She stood on the porch and gazed at the clouds. "Rain, cats, and dogs," she said to herself. "The weatherman might be right. That cloud looks like a dog. That one looks like a really big cat." "Yips!" hollered Amelia Bedelia, as she jumped back in shock. "That cloud just meowed at me." Amelia Bedelia looked down where the sound had come from. Said Amelia Bedelia. "I've heard of a plant called a cattail, but I've never seen a plant with a cattail." A kitten peeked from behind the plant. "Well, I'll be," said Amelia Bedelia. "You are the tiniest kitten I have ever seen." The cat leaped out of the flowers. It walked over to Amelia Bedelia and rubbed up against her leg. "Where's your mamma?" asked Amelia Bedelia. "You are much too little to be out on your own." She picked up the kitten. "You look like a tiny tiger," said Amelia Bedelia. She scratched it between its ears. The kitten purred and purred. "You even sound like a tiny tiger," said Amelia Bedelia. "So Tiger is what I'll call you." She took Tiger into the kitchen. She poured milk into a saucer. Tiger lapped it up right away. "Wow," said Amelia Bedelia. "You must have been starving." She offered the kitten half of her sandwich. Tiger turned up his nose. "I need help," said Amelia Bedelia. "I've never taken care of a cat before." Amelia Bedelia got out the phone book. "Aha," she said as she dialed the number. "These folks know all about animals." A man answered the phone and said, "City Zoo, Mr. Lion speaking." "This is amazing," said Amelia Bedelia. "I have never spoken with a lion." "I am not a lion," said Mr. Lion. "Of course not," said Amelia Bedelia. "I am sure that you tell the truth." "I always do," he said. "May I help you?" "I hope so," said Amelia Bedelia. "I've got a very hungry tiger right here in my kitchen." "Run!" said Mr. Lion. "Get out of the house!" "Calm down," said Amelia Bedelia. "My tiger is very happy. I just gave him some milk." "Milk?" said Mr. Lion. "Big cats eat meat." "You do?" said Amelia Bedelia. "Not me," said Mr. Lion. "I'm a vegetarian." "You can't be," said Amelia Bedelia. "You're a lion." "I'm not lying," said Mr. Lion. "I hope not," said Amelia Bedelia. "I have a hungry tiger in my lap." "Ha!" said Mr. Lion. "I think you are lying." "No, sir," said Amelia Bedelia. "You are a lion. I am Amelia Bedelia." "Arr!" roared Mr. Lion. The phone went click. "Oh well," said Amelia Bedelia. "That line was not much help at all. Next time I'll ask for Mr. Tiger." The kitten still looked hungry. "Come along," said Amelia Bedelia. "Let's go do our shopping. Maybe I can find you something to eat at the store." She took Tiger into her purse, locked the door, and headed into town. Along the way, Amelia Bedelia met a letter carrier delivering packages. "Good afternoon," he said. It looks like you are delivering cats." "Oh no," said Amelia Bedelia. "I am trying to deliver lunch to this hungry kitten." "You're in luck," said the letter carrier. "A new fish market just opened. All cats love to eat fish." "Where is it?" said Amelia Bedelia. "You can't miss it," he said. "Just follow your nose." "Thank you," said Amelia Bedelia. As he walked, she said to herself, "Those are very strange directions. Follow my nose everywhere I go, unless I walk backward." Amelia Bedelia strolled by Miss Wagner's house. Her yard was filled with all sorts of things. "Hi, Amelia Bedelia," said Miss Wagner. "Come and take a look at my garage sale." "No thanks," said Amelia Bedelia. "I do not need to buy a garage. But do you have anything for cats?" "I did," said Miss Wagner. "I just sold a litter box." "What is that?" asked Amelia Bedelia. "Every cat needs one," said Miss Wagner. "That is where a cat goes when it needs to go." "Go where?" said Amelia Bedelia. "Where would Tiger have to go?" "Go to the bathroom," said Miss Wagner. "Oh," said Amelia Bedelia. "I see. Where would I find a litter box?" "Let me think," said Miss Wagner. "You might find one at the flea market." Amelia Bedelia thanked Miss Wagner. She kept walking toward town. "I would not go to a flea market," she said. "I do not want Tiger to get fleas." Finally, Amelia Bedelia and Tiger arrived in town. "Look, Tiger," said Amelia Bedelia. "We are in luck. Here's an empty box and lots of litter, and it's all free." She set the box on the ground. She filled it up with litter. She put Tiger in the box. "You do not look very happy," said Amelia Bedelia. "I am not happy," said a voice behind her. "Lady, what do you think you're doing?" "I'm all done," said Amelia Bedelia. "I made a litter box for Tiger." "You made a mess," said the policeman. "Pick that up or I'll give you a ticket." Amelia Bedelia tossed the litter back in the bin. "Thank you," said the policeman. "Please do not break any more laws." "I try not to break things," said Amelia Bedelia. She and Tiger walked on. Tiger found the fish market first. He sniffed the air and licked his whiskers. Amelia Bedelia walked up to the man selling fish. "Excuse me," she said. "Could you spare some scraps for my kitten?" "You bet," said the man. He put some fish on a plate. Tiger devoured the snack. "He sure likes it," said Amelia Bedelia. "He certainly does," said the man. "He is as happy as a clam." Amelia Bedelia picked up a clam and said, "They do not look very happy to me." The man took the clam from her. He took out a marker and drew a face on the clam. "Hold it like this," he said. "See? That is its smile." "Now that's one happy clam," said Amelia Bedelia. She laughed and looked down at Tiger. Tiger had followed a butterfly into the street. "Watch out!" screamed Amelia Bedelia. A big truck screeched to a stop. Tiger dashed to the sidewalk. He was so scared that he scooted up a tree. The driver got out of his truck to make sure that he had not hurt the cat. "Stay put, Tiger," said Amelia Bedelia. "I will rescue you." Amelia Bedelia started to climb the tree. "Be careful," said the driver. "Do not go out on a limb." "I've got to save my cat," yelled Amelia Bedelia as she reached out to grab Tiger. Amelia Bedelia slipped off the branch. "Whoops," she said. "Hang on," said the driver. "I will rescue both of you. I'll get a ladder from my truck." Amelia Bedelia held on tightly. Tiger climbed onto her bonnet. Then Amelia Bedelia saw a familiar car driving up the street. "Amelia Bedelia," said Miss Rogers, "what on earth are you doing?" "Hanging on," said Amelia Bedelia. "I wish I were back on Earth right now." Miss Rogers drove her car directly under Amelia Bedelia. "Let go of the branch," she called out. Amelia Bedelia and Tiger dropped onto the roof of the truck. Miss Rogers and the driver helped Amelia Bedelia and Tiger get down. Amelia Bedelia tucked Tiger back into her purse. Please, miss, said the driver, do not let that cat out of the bag again. I won't, said Amelia Bedelia, not until we get home. Miss Rogers, Amelia Bedelia, and Tiger got into the car and drove away. Good thing I ran into you, said Miss Rogers. I gave you a lift and did not drop you at all. You are right, said Amelia Bedelia. She told Miss Rogers how she found Tiger and tried to take care of him. In that case, said Miss Rogers, we should stop right here. She pulled over to the curb suddenly. This is a very good pet store, said Miss Rogers. We can find everything you need to take good care of your cat. Thank you so much, said Amelia Bedelia. The clerk helped Miss Rogers gather everything they would need, including a litter box. Tiger had his eye on a toy. You know, said Amelia Bedelia, I had better walk Tiger home before he gets into any more trouble. The house is just a few blocks away. See you there, said Miss Rogers. By the time Amelia Bedelia and Tiger got back home, they were both exhausted. Amelia Bedelia sat down. She took off her bonnet, and Tiger curled up in it. The inside was soft and warm. Tiger purred once. A second later, he was snoozing. Good idea, said Amelia Bedelia. I will close my eyes too. For a minute. She put her feet up and leaned back. 20 minutes later, Mr. Rogers came home. Well, well, said Mr. Rogers. Look what the cat dragged in. Amelia Bedelia woke up with a start. I am sorry, said Amelia Bedelia. I must have dozed off. Don't worry, said Mr. Rogers. Cat naps are nice, especially with a cat. Amelia Bedelia introduced Mr. Rogers to Tiger. Say, asked Mr. Rogers, where is Mrs. Rogers? The last time I saw her, said Amelia Bedelia, she was in a pet store. Oh, really, said Mr. Rogers. My wife was in a pet store? How much did they want for her? Mr. Rogers began to chuckle. Just then, Miss Rogers stormed in. I heard that, she said. Just kidding, my pet, said Mr. Rogers. He helped her with her packages. Is all this for the cat? He asked. Yes, it is, said Miss Rogers. I should have gotten you a collar, since you are now in the doghouse. Mr. Rogers was not laughing now. Just kidding, my pet, said Miss Rogers. They leaned over together to look at Tiger. Who meowed? Said Amelia Bedelia. Don't look at me, said Mr. Rogers. They all turned around. A large cat sat outside the window. It looked like Tiger, but bigger. Tiger sprang onto the windowsill. Both cats were happy to see each other. How sweet, said Miss Rogers. That cat must be his mother. Amelia Bedelia led Tiger outside. The big cat licked Tiger twice, then picked him up in her mouth. She headed across the yard. Stop, shouted Amelia Bedelia. That big cat is eating my kitten. No, it isn't, said Mr. Rogers. That is how a mother cat moves her baby from place to place. They all ran after the cat. Down the street, a moving van was parked in front of a house. A little girl stood in the front yard. What's going on? Said Amelia Bedelia. Is this another garage sale? The cat dropped Tiger into a box. There you are, said the girl. Is that your cat? Asked Amelia Bedelia. Yes, it is, said the girl. Her name is Muffin. My name is Sarah. They all introduced themselves to Sarah. Then they looked into the box. Tiger was playing with his brothers and sisters. Sarah hugged Amelia Bedelia and said, Thanks for finding my kitten. My pleasure, said Amelia Bedelia. Is this a litter box? Sarah laughed. No, she said. This isn't her litter box, but this is her litter. Muffin had kittens a month ago. Amelia Bedelia shook her head, shrugged her shoulders, and said, I still have a lot to learn about cats. Big drops of rain began to fall. Uh-oh, said Miss Rogers. The weatherman guessed right for once. Bye-bye, Sarah, said Amelia Bedelia. Come back tomorrow, said Sarah. They ran back home in a downpour. Mr. and Mrs. Rogers went inside. Amelia Bedelia stayed out on the porch. She looked at the rain and said to herself, The weather forecast was half right. Today it only rained cats. A tail was sticking from behind a tree. Jeepers, said Amelia Bedelia. A tree just barked at me. A puppy peeked out from behind the trunk. They ran onto the porch and jumped into Amelia Bedelia's arms. Hi there, she said. You are soaked. Let's go inside and dry you off. Amelia Bedelia opened the door and called out, "Yoo-hoo, Mr. Rogers! I found the other half of the weather forecast. Now you'll have company in the doghouse." The end. Thanks for listening to this story. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed these stories.